You are not behind in life. And this arguably is probably my most important video and the video that I've been waiting to do the most because I feel like there's this poison out there that's making people move faster than they should be moving, or sometimes even move slower than they should be moving. And they're influenced by obviously what we know to be social media. Now, here's the reason why everybody feels behind. Social media has completely warped our perception of what success is. Every single fucking day, you're seeing somebody younger than you buying a house, getting married, traveling, getting rich, getting in shape. You rarely see the years of struggle that come with it. You don't see the years of struggle that come with it unless you've been like following these people for years. And even then, like, you never know what's fabricated, right? But the reality is, you don't know what they went through to go through it. And you don't know that they're actually living the happy life that you think they are. I mean, I seen a video or was a post the other day of Joey Badass, his girlfriend Soraya, who he was engaged to. Apparently, they called off their engagement, or she called off their engagement because Joey Badass had a lot of infidelity. And, this is an example of like a couple who people looked at and they thought, oh, they have a baby, they're about to get married. And I mean, it's all perception. You never really know what's going on behind the scenes. You just never know. And so comparing yourself to people like that is really just a complete detriment to yourself. And I wouldn't recommend it. And here's the thing, guys, there's no universal timeline. You know what I mean? There's no rule saying you have to be rich by 25, married by 30, have your dream career by 28, or have everything figured out in your 20s. Everybody starts from a different position. Everyone, how you finish is the only thing that fucking matters, bro. You could be broke for 40 years. If you get rich, all they can say is, nah, he's rich. So it was fucking worth it. You know what I mean? And delayed gratification is something that you must be okay with. You must understand in life the good things take time to build. You don't want the shit that comes fast. You should question the things that come fast. You should question the opportunities that come too fast and things that feel too easy or are too easy. Those are the things you should be questioning for sure. And they'll never tell you that because, everybody pushes money, 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 success, success, success. But none of that shit matters if you lose yourself on the way to getting it or trying to get it. And if you compromise yourself in ways that you wouldn't have done before, then that becomes a problem as well. Now, comparison will also make a good life feel terrible. Like someone will be making $1 million a year, but they'll see someone who's making 10, $20 million a year and they'll feel like shit. And I'm like, bro, you're making $1 million a year. Why the fuck are you tripping? But it's because it doesn't matter. It's at every level. I'm sure the 100 millionaires feel that about the billionaires. You know what I mean? And the billionaires probably feel that way about Elon. You know what I mean? There's always another hierarchy unless you're at the absolute top of the pinnacle of your space. You're always going to be looking at someone else who's doing better than you. It's very rare that you're going to be the top dog in that position. And even if you are, how long is that going to last before the next young upstart comes and surpasses you, right? So obviously comparison is probably something that you don't want to do. And like I said before, you have no idea what their life actually looks like. You're comparing your reality to someone's highlights. What the fuck? They're only showing the best parts of their life. They're not posting when their mom died and they was in shambles and they didn't work for a few weeks and like, you know what I mean, they gained some weight. Like they didn't post about that. They posted their vacation and the great stuff and the good stuff that happened. Um, and I'm not saying they should or shouldn't do any of those things. I'm just speaking to the reality. And so when you're comparing your reality to someone else's highlights, you're always going to be duped. It's always going to hurt. And this is important because I've always talked about life being short, right? You should have urgency. You should take action on your goals seriously. But there's a difference between I need to make today count versus my life is over because I haven't made it yet. I'm 26. Dog, I thought I'd be a millionaire by now. Like, I'm not even gonna hold y'all, bro. Like the trajectory that I was on in my early 20s. I thought like, oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire. Like if I just keep working, you know what I mean? But it didn't happen that way. And I'm understanding that it's only gonna happen when I deserve for it to happen. And maybe the reality is I don't deserve that yet. I haven't worked hard enough. I haven't made enough connections. I haven't diversified enough of my income. There's always more to do, and once you can kind of accept that, bro, I think it'll come faster than you can ever expect. I think success comes the fastest when you're not expecting it. When you're constantly expecting certain results and success, it's probably never going to come to you. You know what I mean? Because it's showing that you're not willing to stay loyal to that thing regardless of whatever may come with it. And that's the biggest lesson I've learned. So definitely stop comparing, y'all. Your story can change extremely fast. And this is the thing that people don't also account for. 1 year of work can completely change the trajectory of your life. The worst thing you can do is convince yourself that it's too late and quit before something happens. You are not behind. You're on your own timeline. But don't use that as an excuse to move slowly. Stop watching everybody else's life and start building yours. I said a year, bro, 6 months, even 3 months, even 1 month. If you're really locked in and you're really focused on your goals and you don't let anything distract you, you can change so much, bro. You know what I mean? And 1 month is a big deal because if you do something for 1 month, then you've kind of built that habit of being that person that does those things. You know what I mean? And then when you get to 6 months, a year, now you've really have compounding interest on these habits and they start to breed dividends later on. This is something that people don't understand is like sometimes you got to put in a lot of time into something before it gives you any payback. And that's what people don't understand about some of the people that they might see on social media that have been successful, is they don't understand how many years they put into that shit, bro, before they got to that point. They're just seeing the money and the cars and the women and all of that stuff, but it's never as easy as it seems. Don't be fooled by the propaganda.